Are your feet cold and numb even in warm weather? Do your legs ache or cramp at night despite eating what you think is a healthy breakfast? You're not alone, and the problem might not be poor circulation itself, but rather what you're eating in the morning. Today, I'm revealing the one breakfast that vascular surgeons and cardiologists now recommend for leg circulation, and it's not the oatmeal you've been told to eat for years. This breakfast contains 3 specific nutrients that force your blood vessels to open wider, delivering oxygen-rich blood to your legs within hours of eating. Oatmeal has none of them, which is why millions of seniors eat it faithfully, yet still struggle with circulation problems. Last month, I spoke with Arthur, a 74-year-old from Columbus, who ate steel-cut oatmeal every single morning for 15 years, believing it would protect his circulation. Despite his healthy breakfast choice, his legs remained cold, he developed painful nighttime cramping, and his doctor found poor circulation during a routine vascular exam. When Arthur switched to the breakfast I'm about to share, his leg circulation improved measurably within 8 weeks, and his symptoms decreased dramatically. Topic 1. The breakfast that beats oatmeal. Eggs with spinach and avocado. The breakfast that doctors now confirm works better than oatmeal for leg circulation is surprisingly simple and consists of 3 components: eggs, sautéed leafy greens, and sliced avocado. This isn't a trendy diet or unproven health fad. This specific combination delivers the exact nutrients your blood vessels need to function properly and maintain healthy circulation to your legs and feet. Research from Cleveland Clinic's vascular department and studies published by Harvard Medical School have identified 3 critical nutrient categories that directly improve peripheral circulation: B vitamins for blood vessel integrity, dietary nitrates for vasodilation, and monounsaturated fats for vessel flexibility. Oatmeal, despite its benefits for cholesterol, contains virtually none of these circulation-specific nutrients. That's why you can have perfect cholesterol numbers, yet still suffer from cold feet, leg cramping, and poor wound healing in your lower extremities. The science behind this breakfast is straightforward and backed by extensive clinical research. When you consume eggs, leafy greens, and healthy fats together, you're providing your cardiovascular system with the raw materials it needs to produce nitric oxide, maintain flexible blood vessel walls, and prevent the buildup of homocysteine, an amino acid that damages circulation when levels get too high. Studies published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery found that seniors who consumed adequate amounts of these 3 nutrient categories had 43% better peripheral blood flow compared to those who didn't, regardless of their overall cholesterol levels or heart health markers. Your legs are the farthest point from your heart, which means they're the first to suffer when your diet lacks circulation-supporting nutrients. Every morning that you skip these nutrients, your leg circulation struggles unnecessarily. Janice, a 78-year-old retired nurse from Austin, made this exact breakfast switch after years of frustration with cold feet and restless legs at night. She had eaten oatmeal religiously for decades and couldn't understand why her circulation remained poor. Within 6 weeks of switching to eggs with spinach and avocado 5 mornings per week, Janice noticed her feet stayed warm throughout the day for the first time in years, and her nighttime leg cramping decreased by more than half. Here's your immediate action step, starting tomorrow morning. Replace your regular oatmeal breakfast with 2 to 3 scrambled or poached eggs, 1 cup of cooked spinach or kale, and half a medium avocado sliced on the side. You can season everything with black pepper, garlic, or herbs, but avoid adding excessive salt. This breakfast takes less than 10 minutes to prepare and delivers more circulation support than any other breakfast combination. Your legs need proper blood flow today, not next month or next year. Make this breakfast tomorrow morning without delay. Topic 2. Why oatmeal isn't enough for leg circulation. If oatmeal is so healthy and doctors recommend it for heart health, why doesn't it solve leg circulation problems? This is the question that confuses millions of seniors who do everything right, yet still struggle with cold extremities and poor leg circulation? The answer lies in understanding the difference between cholesterol management and circulation optimization. Oatmeal is excellent for reducing LDL cholesterol because it contains beta-glucan fiber that binds to cholesterol in your digestive system and removes it from your body. This helps prevent plaque buildup in your arteries, which is genuinely beneficial. However, improving cholesterol is only one piece of the cardiovascular puzzle. Circulation depends on multiple factors, including blood vessel flexibility, nitric oxide production, blood viscosity, and the absence of inflammatory compounds like homocysteine. Oatmeal addresses none of these factors directly. Research from the Mayo Clinic and American Heart Association examining circulation-specific nutrients found that many seniors with excellent cholesterol profiles still experienced significant peripheral circulation problems because their diets lacked vitamin B12, dietary nitrates from vegetables, and healthy fats essential for blood vessel function. Your blood vessels need to dilate and constrict properly throughout the day in response to your activity level and body position. This process requires nitric oxide, a molecule your body produces from the nitrates found in leafy green vegetables. Without adequate nitrates, your blood vessels remain partially constricted, reducing blood flow to your legs by as much as 40%. Oatmeal contains essentially zero dietary nitrates, which means it does nothing to support this critical vasodilation process. Additionally, vitamin B12 deficiency, which is extremely common in seniors, causes dangerous elevation of homocysteine levels that directly damage blood vessel walls and impair circulation. Leonard, an 81-year-old from Seattle, had near-perfect cholesterol numbers from eating oatmeal daily for over 20 years. Despite this, he struggled constantly with leg pain, cold feet, and slow healing of minor cuts on his lower legs. His vascular specialist finally tested his vitamin B12 levels and dietary nitrate intake, finding both were severely deficient despite his otherwise healthy diet. Keep oatmeal in your diet occasionally if you enjoy it, perhaps 2 mornings per week. But prioritize the circulation-boosting breakfast of eggs, greens, and avocado at least 5 days weekly for optimal leg health. Good cholesterol numbers don't automatically guarantee good circulation. You need to address the real problem with the right nutrients. Make this change starting this week. Topic 3. The B vitamin factor. How eggs support blood vessels. Eggs contain the exact B vitamins your blood vessels need to stay flexible, clear, and functioning properly. I'm talking specifically about vitamin B12, folate, and vitamin B6, all of which are found in significant amounts in whole eggs, particularly in the yolk. Many seniors avoid egg yolks out of outdated cholesterol fears, but in doing so, they're eliminating the most nutrient-dense part of the egg and missing out on critical circulation support. Research from Johns Hopkins University studying vascular health in older adults found that adequate intake of these 3 B vitamins is absolutely essential for preventing endothelial dysfunction, which is the medical term for blood vessel damage and poor circulation. These vitamins work together in a specific biochemical pathway that breaks down and eliminates homocysteine, an amino acid that accumulates naturally in your blood as you age, but becomes dangerous when levels rise too high. When homocysteine levels elevate due to insufficient B vitamins, several harmful processes occur simultaneously in your cardiovascular system. First, homocysteine directly damages the inner lining of your blood vessels, creating rough spots where plaque can accumulate and narrow the passageway for blood flow. Second, elevated homocysteine increases blood clotting tendency, raising your risk of deep vein thrombosis, particularly in your legs. Third, high homocysteine promotes oxidative stress and inflammation throughout your vascular system, making blood vessels stiff and less responsive. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with elevated homocysteine had 60% higher risk of peripheral artery disease and circulation problems compared to those with adequate B vitamin intake. The most concerning aspect is that homocysteine elevation often produces no symptoms until significant vascular damage has already occurred. Phyllis, a 76-year-old from Minneapolis, had unexplained leg pain and coldness that her doctors couldn't attribute to any specific diagnosis. When a vascular specialist finally tested her homocysteine levels, they were dangerously elevated at nearly twice the normal range. Phyllis began eating 2 to 3 whole eggs daily as part of her breakfast, and within 3 months, her homocysteine normalized, and her vascular ultrasound showed measurably improved blood flow to her lower extremities. Eat 2 to 3 whole eggs every single day, and don't discard the yolks where the B vitamins are concentrated. If you have specific concerns about cholesterol, discuss this with your doctor, but understand that for most seniors, the circulation benefits of eggs far outweigh any minor cholesterol impact. Your blood vessels need these B vitamins every single day to function properly. Start eating whole eggs tomorrow morning. Topic 4. The nitric oxide boost. Why leafy greens are essential. What if I told you that 1 cup of cooked spinach could open your blood vessels wider within just a few hours of eating it? This isn't exaggeration or wishful thinking. This is established vascular science. Leafy green vegetables, including spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens, contain high concentrations of dietary nitrates, which are natural compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules for cardiovascular health because it signals your blood vessel walls to relax and dilate, allowing more blood to flow through. Research from Wake Forest University and published in the prestigious journal Circulation found that seniors who consumed nitrate-rich vegetables daily had significantly better peripheral blood flow and lower blood pressure compared to those who didn't, with measurable improvements appearing within 2 to 3 hours after consumption. The nitric oxide production process works through a specific biochemical pathway. When you eat leafy greens, the nitrates are absorbed in your digestive system and converted first to nitrite, then to nitric oxide in your blood vessels. This nitric oxide immediately causes the smooth muscle cells in your blood vessel walls to relax, widening the diameter of the vessels and reducing resistance to blood flow. For your legs, which are fighting gravity all day to maintain adequate circulation, this vasodilation effect is absolutely critical. Without sufficient dietary nitrates, your blood vessels remain in a partially constricted state, forcing your heart to work much harder to push blood down to your feet and toes. Over time, this chronic constriction leads to the classic symptoms of poor circulation: cold feet, leg cramping, numbness, tingling, and slow wound healing. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that inadequate nitric oxide production could reduce peripheral circulation by up to 40%, even in otherwise healthy individuals. Sherman, an 83-year-old from Phoenix, suffered from severe nighttime leg cramping that disrupted his sleep multiple times each week. His doctor recommended several approaches, but what finally worked was adding 1 cup of sauteed spinach to his breakfast every morning. Within 10 days, Sherman's cramping frequency decreased noticeably, and within 6 weeks, the cramping had nearly disappeared completely. Sauté 1 cup of fresh spinach, kale, or Swiss chard in a teaspoon of olive oil each morning as part of your circulation-boosting breakfast. Frozen leafy greens work equally well and are often more convenient and affordable, so keep bags in your freezer for easy preparation. 1 cup of cooked greens contains approximately 200 to 300 milligrams of nitrates, which is the amount shown in studies to produce measurable circulation improvements. Your blood vessels are waiting right now for the nitrates they need to open properly and deliver blood to your legs. Eat leafy greens today. Topic 5. Healthy fats for blood flow. The avocado advantage. The healthy fats in avocado aren't just good for your heart and brain. They're absolutely essential for maintaining flexible, responsive blood vessels that can efficiently deliver blood to your legs and feet. I'm talking specifically about monounsaturated fats, which make up about 70% of the fat content in avocados. These fats have unique properties that directly benefit your vascular system in ways that other fats don't. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition studied the effects of monounsaturated fat intake on vascular function in older adults and found significant improvements in arterial flexibility, endothelial function, and peripheral circulation among those who consumed adequate amounts daily. The mechanism involves multiple pathways, but the primary benefit is that monounsaturated fats incorporate into your blood vessel cell membranes, making them more fluid and responsive to the signals that control dilation and constriction. When your blood vessel walls lack adequate healthy fats, they become stiff and inflamed, unable to respond properly to changing blood flow demands. This stiffness is particularly problematic in your legs because blood flow to your lower extremities must constantly adjust based on whether you're sitting, standing, or walking. Stiff blood vessels can't make these adjustments efficiently, leading to inadequate blood flow during activity and potential pooling of blood when you're stationary. Additionally, monounsaturated fats have powerful anti-inflammatory effects throughout your cardiovascular system. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary causes of poor circulation because it damages blood vessel linings and promotes the formation of plaque. Studies from Tufts University found that regular consumption of foods rich in monounsaturated fats reduced inflammatory markers by up to 30% in seniors, with corresponding improvements in circulation and blood pressure. Avocados also contain significant amounts of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports proper muscle function in your legs. Lucille, a 79-year-old from Tampa, had struggled with chronically cold feet for years, despite trying various approaches. When her nutritionist recommended adding half an avocado to breakfast daily, Lucille was skeptical that something so simple could help. Within 5 weeks, she noticed her feet stayed warmer throughout the day, and within 3 months, the improvement was dramatic and sustained. Add half of a medium avocado, which equals approximately 3 to 4 slices, to your breakfast plate every single day. If avocados are unavailable or too expensive in your area, you can substitute with a small handful of raw walnuts or almonds, which also contain beneficial fats, though not quite as potent as avocado. You can eat the avocado plain with a little salt and pepper, mash it lightly, or slice it over your eggs and greens. The key is consistency, eating this amount of healthy fat daily to maintain flexible, responsive blood vessels. Flexible blood vessels need healthy fats every single day. Add avocado to tomorrow's breakfast without fail. Topic 6. Power additions. Tomatoes, berries, and beets. Want to supercharge this circulation-boosting breakfast even further? There are 3 additional foods that amplify the circulation benefits when added to your eggs, greens, and avocado. These aren't required for basic improvement, but they can accelerate results and provide extra vascular protection. I'm talking about tomatoes, berries, and beets or beet juice. Each of these foods contains specific compounds that research from Tufts University and published in Nutrients Journal has shown to enhance blood flow, reduce oxidative damage to blood vessels, and support healthy blood pressure. Tomatoes contain lycopene and potassium. Berries provide flavonoids and antioxidants. Beets deliver additional concentrated nitrates. Together, they create a powerful synergy with the eggs, greens, and avocado. Tomatoes, whether fresh or cooked, contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects your blood vessel walls from oxidative damage caused by free radicals. This protection is particularly important for seniors because oxidative stress accumulates over decades and is one of the primary drivers of vascular aging and stiffness. Additionally, tomatoes are rich in potassium, an electrolyte that helps balance sodium levels and supports healthy blood pressure, both of which directly impact circulation efficiency. Berries, including blueberries, strawberries and blackberries, contain high concentrations of flavonoids, plant compounds that improve endothelial function and increase nitric oxide production beyond what you get from leafy greens alone. Studies have shown that regular berry consumption improves circulation markers within weeks. Beets and beet juice are extraordinary sources of dietary nitrates, containing even higher concentrations than spinach or kale. Just 4 ounces of beet juice can provide enough nitrates to produce measurable vasodilation and blood pressure reduction within 2 to 3 hours. Clarence, a 77-year-old from Denver, was already seeing good results from his eggs, spinach, and avocado breakfast. When he added sliced cherry tomatoes and a handful of fresh blueberries to the plate, his leg pain and achiness decreased even further within 3 weeks, and his energy levels throughout the day improved noticeably. Add sliced tomatoes, a handful of mixed berries, or 4 ounces of beet juice to your circulation-boosting breakfast 3 to 5 times per week for enhanced results. These additions are optional but beneficial, especially if you have severe circulation problems or want to see faster improvement. You can rotate these foods based on availability and preference. Every circulation-boosting nutrient you add creates cumulative benefits for your leg health. Add these power foods starting this week. Topic 7. How to prepare your circulation. Boosting breakfast in 10 minutes. This powerful breakfast takes less time to prepare than a bowl of steel-cut oatmeal, which typically requires 20 to 30 minutes of cooking and stirring. One of the biggest barriers preventing people from making dietary changes is the perception that healthy food is complicated and time-consuming. That's simply not true with this breakfast. The entire meal from start to finish takes approximately 10 minutes, and with practice, you can reduce that to 8 minutes. Practical recommendations from vascular nutrition specialists at Cleveland Clinic emphasize that consistency matters far more than perfection, which means the breakfast needs to be simple enough to prepare every single morning without feeling like a burden or chore. That's exactly what this is. Here's the straightforward 10-minute preparation method. Heat 1 teaspoon of olive oil in a medium skillet over medium heat for 1 minute. Add 1 cup of fresh or frozen spinach to the pan and sauté for 2 minutes until wilted, stirring occasionally. While the spinach cooks, crack 2 to 3 eggs into a small bowl and whisk briefly with a fork. Push the cooked spinach to one side of the pan. Add the whisked eggs to the empty side and scramble for 3 minutes until cooked to your preference. While the eggs cook, slice half an avocado and 1 tomato if you're including it. Plate everything together, season with black pepper or herbs if desired, and add a handful of berries on the side. Total preparation time is 8 to 10 minutes, and you can eat immediately. If you're mobility limited or mornings are difficult, you can prepare components ahead of time. Wash and portion spinach in advance. Keep frozen spinach readily available, or even pre-slice avocados and store them in the refrigerator for up to 2 days. Beatrice, an 82-year-old from Portland, felt intimidated when she first heard about making this breakfast because she rarely cooked anymore and relied mostly on cereal and toast. Her daughter walked her through the process once, and Beatrice discovered it was far simpler than she'd imagined. Now she prepares this circulation-boosting breakfast in less than 8 minutes flat every morning and actually enjoys the simple cooking routine. Prepare this breakfast tomorrow morning using the 10-minute method described above. Set out your ingredients tonight before bed so everything is ready when you wake up. Start with just the basic 3 components, eggs, spinach, and avocado, until the routine becomes automatic. Then add tomatoes or berries as you feel comfortable. Complexity and preparation time are the biggest barriers to consistency, but this breakfast eliminates both obstacles completely. 10 minutes each morning can transform your leg circulation within weeks. Start tomorrow without making excuses. This circulation-beating breakfast of eggs, leafy greens and avocado delivers the exact nutrients your blood vessels desperately need. B vitamins to protect vessel walls and eliminate homocysteine, nitrates to produce nitric oxide for vasodilation, and healthy fats to maintain vessel flexibility. Oatmeal is beneficial for cholesterol management, but it simply doesn't address circulation problems at their source. Within 2 weeks of making this breakfast switch, most seniors notice warmer feet and reduced leg discomfort. Within 8 weeks, measurable circulation improvements appear in vascular testing. It's simple, affordable, takes 10 minutes to prepare, and the results are real and verifiable. Your legs have been struggling with inadequate blood flow. Now you know exactly how to fix it. Have you been eating oatmeal every morning hoping it would help your circulation? Drop a comment and tell me what circulation problems you're dealing with right now. Hit that like button if you're committed to making this breakfast tomorrow morning, and subscribe because I share science-backed health strategies for seniors every single week. If you know anyone struggling with cold feet, leg cramping or poor circulation, share this video with them immediately. This simple breakfast change could dramatically improve their quality of life and possibly prevent serious complications. Don't let them suffer unnecessarily when the solution is this straightforward.